Hey guys, we're gonna be doing a video on Captain America. He's part of the Marvel Universe. He's been in the Avengers, and that's it. So a little bit on his backstory was basically he was around in the World War II and World War One era because he was born in 1918. Or no, that would just be the World War II era because I do not know remember when World War One started. Anyway, so yeah, he fought around there. He was super scrawny, and then this doctor Abraham, I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's really hard. Abraham Eskine or whatever. He had this super special serum going on called the Super Soldier Serum. Basically, anyone who partaked of taking it, whoever took the serum, would become in tip-top shape. So he went from super scrawny to basically strongest body you could be at his age. He was able to lift twice his own body weight. He was Olympic level martial artist and a gymnast. Basically, do all kinds of front flips and stuff without getting tired, I guess. That was really him. Anyway, so a little more on his backstory. He was able to defeat, in this era, he's able to defeat the Nazis. Which I guess is pretty cool. And then he kind of he'd been fighting Baron Zemo and the Red Skull, which are some of the Avengers' most hated criminals. And also AIM and Hydra. AIM and Hydra are like these guys that are just like a very, kind of like a clan, basically. You guys have seen them, they're like in, Hydra is like, basically like a Hydra, basically. Hydra's like a greenish, yellow creature. Anyway. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure my phone doesn't turn off, because then it stops the recording. Anyway. Super Soldier has been tested so many times, and some of them actually have been stronger. But this is after Captain America's time. Anyway, so Captain America had a sidekick named Bucky Barnes. He was basically the Robin of Marvel, and Captain America was like Batman of Marvel. It's confusing. So Bucky was a sidekick that died. Supposedly he died. More on that in a second. So after that, Captain America was frozen in ice and stuff. He came back, and the Avengers found him. The first few Avengers, which was just Iron Man in his first suit. It was Hulk and Hawkeye. No, Thor and Iron Man and a few other guys were the first Avengers. I'll find out in a minute. I'm tired this morning, guys. Anyway, so Captain America was one of the new first Avengers, because before that, it was only like a few guys. And then Wolverine joined and all that. So anyway, so yeah, Captain America has been through a little bit. So fast forward a little bit. Hydra tried to take over the United States, and they failed because Captain America beat them. And so after that, Captain America kind of just seemed more darker and troubled hero, is what it says. Took on a darker suit. And there was a time he gave up his shield and became the Captain, which is this black suit right here. He just was basically like a vigilante, not yet a hero. There's also a time where an evil version of Captain America decided to take over, and Captain America either had to follow orders or give up. And he gave up. That's why he became the captain. Anyway, in a few different universes, his shield was smashed, and he decided to... Not decided. Apparently he's worthy. Basically meaning he's able to hold Mjolnir, which is the hammer of Thor. So, if you've seen one of the Avengers movies where Thor's like, go ahead, you can try to lift my hammer, no one's worthy. And then Captain America went for it as Steve Rogers, and he barely lifted it. He was worthy. But he's not as worthy as Thor, because, Thor throws his hammer and catches it without, pulling back. Now Captain America catches it and pulls it back. So he's not as worthy as Thor, but he's worthy. There's a few other heroes that are worthy, but that's for other videos. So yeah, in a different dimension, Z, Captain America has a son named Ian, and apparently they've been in there for a decade, and at this point, Captain America is a few hundred years old. If you've seen the Captain America movie, that's his backstory on how he became who he is today. Crime-fighting superhero. So after, fast forward, if you've seen the last Avengers movie that was out last year, I think, you know that he became very, very, very old after he went back to 1940 to be with his loved one, his wife, Peggy Carter. So he comes back, and he's now old, even though he's like 119, 118, not 100% sure. So then he decided to give up his shield and give it to the Falcon, also known as Sam Wilson. That was his sidekick after Bucky. And then he was like, Sam Wilson, you are the one who deserves this. So now the newest Captain America is Sam Wilson. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but he's going to be in the newest Avengers movie. Even he gave up. Captain America came back. And that's yeah. And then Hydra decided to try to take over again. And by that time, he was been remade. His youth is restored. But then the the Red Skull tried to take over as well. And Captain America beat him. Because Captain America is such a baddie right there. And in the end, Sam Wilson decides to take over Captain America again. Because Steve Rogers wants to take a break, apparently. In some universes, at least. The main universe is he's part of the Avengers, and he's always been part of the Avengers, and he's like the leader. Although him and Iron Man always have problems with each other. Kind of like Batman and Superman, if you think about it. Batman and Superman, really two awesome dudes, and they have problems with each other. But in the end, they're like best friends, like Iron Man and Captain America. So yeah. That's really it, guys. Thanks for watching, and you'll probably see this on a Thursday. You guys have a good day. Peace.